So many of us take every opportunity to make changes that will improve our life as it is. And so I have just a few things, a few small changes that you can make to improve your life instantly. It doesn't take forever. I have just returned from Jamaica. I am at my bestie's house in Orlando before I fly back home today. And I had to take advantage of this beautiful room and record a video. And it gave me some inspiration. And I wanted to share some of that inspiration with you guys. So I have a few small habits that you can change or make, or some of them you probably already do, to make your life that much better. And the first one is elementary, darling. And it's one that my grandmother felt very, very strongly about. And that was make your bed. When you get out of your bed in the morning, before you start your day, before you do anything else, you simply need to make your bed. It sets your intention for a good, organized day. When we scramble out of the bed and we don't bother to make it up, and then we go in there later that day, it feels like you didn't start your day correctly. So easy peasy. When you get out of the bed, make it up. Number two, let's take an internal shower as well as an external shower. But the internal shower is very important. Start your day with a glass of water. It could be regular water, it could be lemon water, it could be whatever water you want to drink, sparkling, whatever tickles your fancy. But give yourself an internal shower. It'll wake everything up and get you started on your day. Very easy, very simple. An internal shower. We don't think about it, but we absolutely need to do it. Also, drink water before your meals. Drink water before your meals. It wakes up your digestion. It gets you ready. It gets it prepared so it can start the digestion process so that you can digest your food properly. Water is important. Over 60% of our bodies consist of water, and we don't need to act as if it's a chore. Water needs to be something that comes natural to us, and we need to drink it often. Number three, we have to set goals for ourselves, but once we set those goals, we need to review those goals daily. Remind yourself of who you want to be, what your life looks like when it's exactly the way you want it. Review those goals. Sometimes you have to make adjustments to those goals. Sometimes you go back and look at them and you realize, I've already accomplished that. You can take it off the list and you can set new goals. But make sure that you don't just write them down somewhere and set goals and then just forget about them. You need to review them frequently and live your life as if you've already accomplished those goals. And then you don't have to really worry about it. Number four, read something inspirational or do something inspirational before you open your phone. If you want to write in your gratitude journal, if you just want to think of all the things that you are grateful for, if there is a inspirational book, keep it by your bedside. And when you wake up, you read it. My mom has a daily word and she does her daily reading. And she doesn't feel like her day goes the way she likes for it to go if she doesn't do that. So before you pick up that phone to scroll or to see who called or texted or what notifications you got in the night, do something inspirational. If you don't like reading, maybe listen to a little meditation music to get your day started. Maybe, just lay there and think about all the things that you're grateful for, including waking up that day. But do something inspirational before you start scrolling on that phone or getting upset by what somebody may have sent you or left you, or something that may be happening, in the news cycle that pops up on your phone. Do something inspirational to set your intention for the day to be an absolutely good day. Again, next, be mindful of what you consume. We have to be careful how much news we're watching, how much bad news we're watching. While I was in Jamaica in the juice shop, I had a whole conversation with a young lady about how upset she is about the beef that's going on between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. And she's just very upset about it. And I thought, wow, that's interesting. She lives in this beautiful place all the way in Jamaica. And she's concerned about what two women in rap are arguing about, or why they're beefing, or how they're beefing, and the impact that it could have on their lives and their children. We have to be careful what we consume. You know, people are going to be and do what they want to do and be. And we sometimes have to remove ourselves from that and not be concerned about what these people are doing. But you do have to be careful what you consume, because the negativity of others can and will impact you if you consume it too often, too frequently, too much. Just be mindful of what you consume. My dad will watch MSNBC all day long, and there's not a thing he can do about anything that's going on in this world at this point in his life. So why consume that? Why consume all of the negativity? We don't do that. I don't watch scary movies. I don't watch movies that are going to upset me. I don't do those slavery movies and all of these documentaries about how we have been so unjustly treated. I don't consume that stuff because I don't believe that that is my circumstance. I personally believe that I can have anything and everything that I want, and I surround myself with people that treat me good, so there is absolutely no reason in the world for me to spend time consuming anything other than what makes me happy and what keeps me positive. Number 6, plan your day and be intentional. Don't be surprised about how your day goes. If you plan it out, you don't have to worry about things going awry. You know, you will get more done if you plan out your day. Do not willy-nilly by the seat of the pants your day, because you'll look up, it'll be 2 o'clock, and you will not have accomplished any of the things that are important. And when I say plan your day, I'm talking your work day. I don't necessarily plan my weekends. I do not have an itinerary when I'm on vacation, but I do try to plan out my day. My work day begins at 6 a.m. and I take the first 30 minutes of that day to outline what I hope to accomplish by 4:30 that day. And I check them off as I go. If it's something I think I'm going to get caught up in, I'll set a timer. When that timer goes off, I accomplish what I have accomplished, and then I need to move on to the next thing so I don't get bogged down and caught up. Next, you need to spend a few minutes of your day in nature, however you see nature. I am surrounded by plants. My bestie's husband loves plants. I am in this room full of plants. You see this lovely, beautiful plant behind me. I am looking at plants in front of me. There are plants everywhere. So if you can't get outside, bring nature inside. I recommend going outside, getting some sunshine, some vitamin D, getting some fresh air, grounding yourself. Don't be afraid to go outside barefoot and put your feet in the grass or walk on the concrete, or, get some form of nature in your day every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Hug a tree, smell a flower, take a few moments in nature. You need to keep your physical spaces clean. Whatever you have to do to keep your physical spaces clean, you need to do it. First thing in the morning, I clean off my desk and get my day started. Before I move away from my desk, because I do work from home a couple days a week, I stack things up on my desk. I organize my desk. My vanity. I'm a makeup girly. I have all kind of self-care products, but I keep my vanity clean. I keep my vanity organized. I just went into my bestie's pantry to get a Ziploc bag, and you would not believe the organization in that pantry. I know all of her cans are lined up according to height. She's got these little level things that she's got her things on. She's got her Ziploc bags and bins. Everything in that pantry is organized. And I believe in organization. So you need to keep your physical spaces clean. If you are spending time in those areas, you need to keep them clean and organized. Clutter-free spaces keeps the mind clutter-free. If you are working in a cluttered environment, you will have a very difficult time keeping your mind organized. So make sure you have clutter-free spaces. Next, you need to incorporate some form of self-care in your life daily. Doesn't have to be anything dramatic. I did spend a couple days in the spa in Jamaica. For me, that's dramatic. That's not something that happens regularly. I don't get massages regularly. I don't spend time in the spa regularly. But I do incorporate some form of self-care every single day. I enjoy nature. I'll take a short walk, even if it's just to the mailbox. I keep my hair done. I'm not wearing acrylic nails right now, but when the clear polish starts to peel, or if my glitter polish starts to peel, I will get a little remover and redo my nails. I buy myself flowers. I personally like plants, but occasionally I will buy myself flowers. I have this lovely sunflower on my dress to remind me that sunshine is very, very important. Work out. Working out is a form of self-care, whether it's a brisk walk, whether you pick up some weights, or you use your resistance bands. Do some form of self-care. Take care of your heart. Take care of your lungs. Take deep breaths. Do all of those things, but incorporate some form of self-care in your day, no matter what that is, because self-care means different things to different people. Some people like a good hot bubble bath. Others like to spend some time in the shower. Others like to walk in the rain. Some like massages. Some like getting their nails and their hair done. Whatever form of self-care makes you happy, make sure you incorporate it, a little bit of it, in each and every one of your days. And last but not least, end your day with a shutdown routine. And I have a couple. So I do work from home a couple days a week. So my shutdown routine, once 4:30 comes on any given day, I shut down my computer, and the room that is my office, I organize my desk, I close the blinds in that room, and I exit and close the door. That is my way of leaving work from the day when I work from home. If I had my laptop set up on the kitchen table and I never took it down, every time I walk past that, I would be thinking of work. If I slept in the same room that I worked in, every time I'm in there, it wouldn't feel restful to me because my computer and my work is there and I'm reminded of what I'm left to do. Have a formal shutdown routine. At night, before I go to bed, I have a formal shutdown routine. I start to dim all the lights around 9:15. Even if I'm going to scroll on my phone a little bit before I go to sleep. Before I get ready to go to bed, before I take my shower, I put my phones, all my devices, on the charging area. Everything gets plugged up and turned off for the night. I light candles. You know, I have different aromas in my house. And there is one that I put in the diffuser that's called Sleep. It's an essential oil, and it gets me prepared to wind down for the day. I have a shutdown routine for my work day as well as a shutdown routine for the evening. That just gets your mind prepared to get in a restful state. I don't have to remind you guys that rest is super important. Sleep gives our bodies an opportunity to rest, to rejuvenate. You know, it is a time of assimilation. Your food is digesting, things are going on because your body has a job to do even after it's done moving you around for the day. And we need to give it a break. But we also need to signal in it that it is time to shut things down. Now, these are just a few little easy habits that I have incorporated into my life to just make things a little bit better. I am returning from vacation. I will be back to work in another day or so. I even took a day on the other side of my vacation. When I get home this afternoon, I will not be going to work tomorrow. I am off tomorrow to do laundry and get myself prepared to go back to work after this wonderful vacation. There is no point in going on vacation, relaxing and rejuvenating and re-energizing, only to step off the plane, right back to work, right back to the hustle and bustle. No, I'm not doing that. So I do take some time to take care of myself because it is super, super important to me. Like being here at my friend's house. This is not a typical time for me to record a video, but this room was so relaxing and so beautiful. I needed to incorporate that into my ways to help you guys increase your self-care and to continue to make sure that you are putting yourself first. I don't mind popping on here recording a video to remind you to take care of you because I am always going to take care of me. Now, me and my bestie and my sister are about to go to brunch as we end this birthday celebration for Sarita and get back to our busy lives, but we will not stop doing whatever we need to do to take care of ourselves. This has been a wonderful vacation, and I am so very happy that I had an opportunity to do it. But we do have to get back to the regular scheduled program, and I wanted to offer you guys just a few tips to be able to do that because these are things that we can do every single day. So until the next time, the seasoned lady is headed out to brunch. I hope each and every one of you have an absolutely fabulous day. By the time you see this video, I will be back at home in the midst of the hustle and bustle. But I want you guys to get me at my absolute best. And coming off of this vacation, I am at my absolute best. So until the next time, the seasoned lady is signing off from this marvelous mansion here in Orlando. And I hope each and every one of you have a fabulous afternoon. Until the next time, toodles.